Good morning, everyone. Welcome to SCZ Live. Today we are out at our children's farms area here at the zoo with our very special new live segments on Facebook Live. We'll be doing these segments weekdays at 11 o'clock and 2 o'clock, and then don't miss our Animal Ambassador Adventures at 4 o'clock, where you'll get to follow one of our animal ambassadors as they tour around the zoo. Now, for all of our spring breakers that are out there, we hope that this is a great opportunity for you to still get your daily dose of zoo in as we go. And we're very excited to start down here at our children's farms with one of the most interesting animals in the zoo, and that's our Arapawa Island goats. Now, most people think goats are just goats, but the Arapawa Island goats are a very unique goat. In fact, we have more Arapawa Island goats here at Sedgwick County Zoo than anywhere else you'll see in North America. And today, two of our keepers have joined us, Kimberly and Travis, and we're going to give some enrichment to the goats. Enrichment is an important part of an animal's daily life. We use those enrichment items to both mentally and physically stimulate them. So for you guys out there, last night my kids and I played dominoes. That was enrichment for us. So just like we get enrichment, we do enrichment for the animals as well. So let's go ahead and come on inside the goat yard and see how the goats enjoy their enrichment today. As you can see, they're very excited to see the enrichment today. What the keepers have done is used common items such as brown paper bags and cereal boxes, and they have put different enrichment items in there. Special treats that the animals like, and then this will give the goats time that they have to work through those, figure out how to get those treats out, and then enjoy them before any of their buddies get them. So we'll take just some time here to watch the goats as they go. You can already see some of the different techniques. We have the grab the bag and run technique so no one else can get it. Just the sheer rip the bag open and shove your mouth as fast as we can. And my favorite here, the stomp on the bag and pull everything out. What they're eating now is alfalfa. Alfalfa is a high nutrient content. They get that as special treats and just several times throughout the day. It's something you can see all the little leaves and stuff in there. It has a lot of good stuff in there, but we have to be careful that we don't ever give them too much or it can make them sick. Just like I like to eat ice cream, but if I ate the whole gallon, it would not be a good thing for me.
The cereal boxes actually have cranberries and peanuts in there, and then we also a few of them have some lettuce in there as well. So just give them a nice variety of stuff to get into, different smells.
Kimberly and Travis, could you tell us a little bit about some of the goats here in the yard?
Yeah. Kylo is our baby here. Our official lambing and kidding season is coming up in April, but we do have Kylo right now. So was definitely a crowd pleaser, and he likes, being cute for the camera. His mom Katara is next to him. They like to steal the show. Let's see, you can see Kiwi right here coming up. She is definitely pregnant, so they're...
I felt that way when I was pregnant.
Yes, she's one of the more dominant goats in the yard, and definitely likes to make sure that she gets her food.
This one here is Smarty. She's one of the people's favorites too, just because she's got a very unique personality. She loves to greet everybody. She likes to hop up on everything. She's a fun one to watch too.
Mm-hmm. Now, although the zoo will be closed for a couple of weeks, when you do come in, know that the goat yard and the sheep yard are both areas where you can have contact with the animals. In those areas, we do provide special food from our feed machines. We do that because that food is uniquely created so that they don't eat too much and get sick. Remember, if you go into the goat or sheep yards, the best thing to do is to go in with your hands open, Show them that your hands are open, and at that point they know you're not hiding food, and normally then we'll go ahead and walk away from you. If you do want to feed them, we encourage you to feed them from the outside feeding portals. Once you've completed that feeding, then come into the contact yard and show them that your hands are empty. That way you can actually enjoy time with them, learn how to brush them, watch them, and get to see them experience, again, some of the enrichment that's naturally here in the habitat. I guess the saying is true, goats will eat anything, won't they? As a matter of fact, an interesting thing we have done with several of our goats here at the zoo is we have poison ivy in some of the off-exhibit areas around the zoo. And last spring, we went ahead and put up several temporary holding areas around the zoo where we put goats in there because the goats could eat that poison ivy down without bothering them. And then it helped keep our keeper staff and our horticulture staff healthy as well. So if anybody's ever watched that Curious George segment where they had the goats that Curious George found and they had their own poison ivy eating company, it's actually true. Goats can eat poison ivy without any problems. We've even used that here at the zoo. Kimberly, can you tell us about the bridge in the exhibit?
Yes, the bridge is actually originally from the Asian barn that has since gone away to make room for our temporary entrance so we can build our new entrance. And so as it was taken down, we took it down in a way to recycle things and like repurpose and reuse things. So it's one of our favorite features in the yard because even though the Asian barn is no longer here, it's still a piece of the barn that's here, and our goats love running over it and climbing. They'll even climb through the railings. They don't abide by normal bridge rules. So we really enjoyed that we were able to repurpose that, and the joy goats and kids, human kids, enjoy it as well.
All right, folks in Sedgwick County, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up with our Arapawa Island goats right now. But remember, weekdays at 11 o'clock and 2 o'clock, we're going to go live here from Sedgwick County Zoo. And at 4 o'clock, don't miss those Animal Ambassador adventures. We'll see y'all at 2 o'clock.